Hi there, Cosmic Family. My name is Jahliali in this incarnation. Yesterday I commented that the moon is going through Sagittarius, that today was creating this square with the sun. And during its transit, it is going to create squares with Mercury, with Saturn, with Neptune, and the North Node in Pisces. Everything that is in Pisces and an opposition with Jupiter in Gemini. So I also commented in the video of the energies of the week that Neptune and the North Node were perfecting this week their conjunction. This is something that we've been feeling from weeks ago, and we are going to continue feeling this energy. So this is about moving forward to an evolutionary space in which we don't have any control. It is an energy we need to surrender, where veils and self-deceit is falling, where the idealizations, the ideas that we have from reality are also falling, to reconnect with desires in a purer way, and to attach to those things, to the idealizations, to the veils, actually lead us to the loss of energy, and also the loss of sense. This could also be an expression of Neptune. And that is also an opportunity. I mean, feeling lost, it is an opportunity to find ourselves in a new way. Other expression could be linked with the sustained confusion, that chaotic state in which we don't know where to go, that perhaps is a part of us resisting the answers. So I'm telling this because for you to identify if you are transiting something like this. So this energy of Neptune represents the inner and the external current, the soul and life, taking us to the circumstances that are helping us to dissolve the barriers in which we have made identity. Every aspect that is making us believe that we are far away from love, when love is not something that we are seeking. Love is an energy that we recognize already. It is love when life faces us with the truth of what we cannot sustain anymore. It is love when an opportunity that is connected with our soul is opening up for ourselves. It is love when a door is closing because that doesn't represent growth anymore. It is love to share who we are with the people that we can do so. Love has 1,000 forms, but I think that many times from our childish needs, I'm talking about the ones that weren't met, that are the unconscious ones, the ones that we didn't identify, from the rejection, that we could experiment with the things that we don't want to see. It is difficult to recognize love, but not impossible. And definitely we always have an opportunity to do it. So this is also about opening ourselves to the truth, to our own truth. And this is an act of courage. It is revolutionary because in a world where to adapt into society, that meant adapting to a collective lie, an illusion of reality. I'm not saying this as judging the whole process, because everything had and has its purpose. It is more about understanding that everything, it is bringing us to this point, that everything that happened before brought us to this point. So we are all feeling that we are in a great change too. So opening ourselves to the truth, to our own truth, it is being capable of being vulnerable, of recognizing what is imperfect in us, and instead of judging it with harshness, it is about giving ourselves the opportunity to observe that, and doing something different. It is allowing that higher force help us to remember and to reveal who we are, and not to put ourselves into a new box of ideas of what we think that we are. It is just about simply giving the space to reveal that every time that we need so. So open up to the truth implies also responsibility. I am not going to deepen in this right now, but Saturn, it is approaching the North Node by the end of March. So this energy will be active. I mean, this is about recognizing the part that wants to stay in the victim role, to stop feeding it. If there is something that is repeating constantly in our lives, that is necessarily because a part of ourselves, consciously or unconsciously, is sustaining that. This implies also to see ourselves in the reflection of what makes us uncomfortable. It is about knowing when it is very important to face a conflictive situation, or when we don't need to invest our energy, because we are not going to solve that, because that makes the situation to escalate. So Piscean energy is showing us that there are no negative emotions. There is nothing wrong with what we are feeling. There are ways of expression of those emotions, and also it is a learning to channel them in an assertive way. This is also about observing the imbalances of other people as a reflection of their own pain, without this becoming justifying or not putting boundaries, of course. And some of those emotions are giving us information of our original wounds, especially irritability and anger these days, because Mars is about to be retrograde in Cancer. And many times emotions don't need any explanation. This is about just feeling and not attaching to them, and letting them go off. At last, dreams could be chaotic too. We could have a lot of information, like a film, every night, or at least this is happening to me, but I'm a Pisces moon. So there could be difficulty perhaps to focus in daily tasks, because of this square of today, Mercury and Jupiter, Mercury in Pisces, that sometimes could be these misunderstandings or mistakes, because we are trying to embrace many things. But if there is this tiredness, dizziness too, or other symptoms that could respond to something that we are ignoring, that is important to approach, could be an internal conflict, or perhaps we are putting energy in a space that we shouldn't do so. And it is a moment to stop and to observe what is happening. Okay, I am going to end this video here. Thank you, everyone, and see you in the next one. Ciao, ciao.